Well, I got started in the Army with dogs back in 2002, man. So I'm kind of dating myself. And so I've been training dogs professionally for 18 years. And really, people, all I do is I solve your problems with your dogs. It really comes down that simple. And I help you communicate your dog. I call it cracking the K-9 code, so that you can have a deeper relationship with your dog, and so that we can give your dog a whole lot more freedom and improve their quality of life. I do that through essentially speaking dog. Now, there's a lot of jokes you guys can make about that. And so I do that through worldofdogtraining.com. As it relates to the cannabis side, I discovered cannabis on my own after having PTSD from combat and many other things, and I got into CBD just to kind of chill myself out. And I figured if it worked for me, it could work on dogs too, which I've dedicated my life to giving back. And so I then created Peace of Mind CBD, which is a broad spectrum CBD product for pets. And yeah, it feels really good to be of service, not just for training, but on that therapeutic lane as well. Very depending upon the strain, the source, and that kind of stuff. And the big thing is people just got to educate themselves, because as we know with the THC product for human consumption, they're not all the same, right? And so, but one thing that can help with the shiny coat is having the MCT oil, the coconut oil, mixed with it. And then there's also like salmon infused CBD, so we have one of those lines, and that can help with the shiny coat. But the reality is like how it impacts my dog Zeus and how it impacts my client who just picked up some CBD from the pad, literally before our interview, is a little bit different. But overall, there's those general things: chill the dog out, less pain, reduce the inflammation, and you can see. So Zeus is dosed right now. Zeus gets dosed every single day, and he had some problem with his leg. And I'm a firm believer in you keep it in the system. A lot of people start, stop. That's not how we recommend. And that's not just for me, but that's also from veterinarians in the cannabis space, which is a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, you got to keep that endocannabinoid system, activated.
That's right. Well, it might seem a little cheesy for the interview, but I think you know me by now. Like, I'm just straight up, and so I'll say the things that I think are relevant. So I think you nailed it, man, in your TEDx talk, where you were talking about cannabis being a communal sport. You didn't say sport, that's my word, not yours, but a communal thing. And I think that's the same in this situation. So, I mean, the plant just wants to serve, right? It doesn't matter if it's for a horse, for a dog, or for whatever, right? Or for a person or combat veteran with PTSD, rape victim, or just someone that wants to mellow out or feel whatever they want to feel, right? The plant is just like ready to serve. And so I think that the plant is just, it's really a beautiful thing how, it doesn't see background, it doesn't see economic status, it doesn't see color, it doesn't care about any of that. It just cares about, serving and bringing people together, right? On the stories of how the plant, got people out of the house or reduced their pain or whatever. I mean, it's kind of beautiful, man, like all the different stories that could be told. I'd love to connect with you all if you feel called, if you feel aligned. Really just want to talk about, cannabis, pets, and veterans, okay? And so if any of that feels good, you can hit me, worldofdogtraining.com, on social. I am Ryan Matthews.